Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Louis, and this is Royer Productions. Remember, if you enjoy the content, help the algorithm out and get this message out to more people. Now, without any further ado, let's get right into this. Today's episode is going to be based off the clampdown on digital dollar, another high-profile shakeup of the Ethereum Foundation, and the post-quantum defense roadmap, and other things that are helping the network grow. We're going to cover some news from Canada and also some AI and Visa infrastructure things, okay? So the first thing I have for you guys today is Ethereum Foundation loses another key leader as co-executive director. I'm not even going to butcher her name. She resigns, okay? Next on the list is U.S. agency seeks stablecoin customer ID rules akin to a bank new Genius Act pitch. Can anyone say global IDs in the back? All right. Next article I have for you guys today is Algorand unveils roadmap to achieve quantum resistance by 2028. So we're moving in the right direction. They're helping these blockchains and cryptocurrencies become quantum resistant. I think this is a push in the right direction. Okay. Excelsior CEO Sky gets US CFCT ban in final resolution with regulators. Next article. Alchemy AI's driven identity and payment services gains access to Visa network. Some more global ID and identity driven type of thing. Okay. And we're also going to cover Hive lands a $220 million AI cloud deal with Bell Canada and Cohere. So basically, all that's coming up next in a second. Alrighty. First thing I have for you guys, like I said, is the Ethereum Foundation loses another key leader as co-executive director. I'm not going to butcher it once again. Basically, she leaves, and we're going to go to her post right here so we can read exactly what she says. But after my sabbatical, I have decided to step down as co-executive director and board member of Ethereum Foundation. And she goes on and on. So if you guys want to read that, articles will be down below. You just come here, click on this part where it says in a post shared on X. But the Ethereum Foundation co executive director, I'm not going to butcher her name, it's Hsiao-Wei Wang. I'm sorry, guys, if it's wrong, please help me out. Shared that she'd be stepping down as as her role leading as organization effective immediately. Rain reached the decision after her sabbatical. I have come to feel that this is the right moment for me to step back, she wrote. So we don't know what's truly going on. If you guys know more about the foundation and Ethereum, please let me know down below. But we have another key person stepping away from the foundation. All right. U.S. agencies seek stablecoin customer ID rules akin to banks in a new Genius Act pitch. So basically, the Federal Reserve, Treasury, and other regulators have issued a proposed rule that would set identification standards, and it's now open for the public comments. So basically, if we come here, if you click right here, you can go straight to the proposal and read all about it if you like. But this is a Federal Reserve Board request comment on proposal to require certain payment stablecoin issuers to maintain an effective customer identification program. So this is just global ID. Remember, they create the problem, then the solution, and then, that's just how it works. So a lot of people don't want the digital ID thing, but with what's going on here, it seems like we're moving in that direction. Let me know what you guys think down below. All right. Algorand unveils roadmap to achieve quantum resistance by 2028. The announcement reflects a crypto's growing recognition that adopting quantum resistant cryptography could take years, requiring changes not only to the user's wallet but also to the core protocol infrastructure. So it's just it's hard for me to like really put this all into like there's a lot of moving channels, and the way crypto works and the way this AI system works, it's moving fast, so fast that, oh dang, we made this cryptography and blockchain and stuff. Oh wow, now we have to worry about quantum computing. After quantum computing gets released, there's going to be another problem, and the faster we move and the more we continue to change things, sooner or later something's going to break, and that's my opinion. I think this is great that Algorand's focusing on this now to help things like this, like help stop against like people attacking the blockchain and just the whole ecosystem with quantum computing. And especially if you get a bad actor who has great AI and is able to quantum compute at high levels, you could really destroy world markets. And them trying to move the world markets not completely digital, but somewhat digital can hurt a lot. You know what I mean? We're already tons and tons of money in debt. What happens if the grid goes down because of quantum computing mistake or a power outage? And I think that's something to really think about. And we're gonna cover it later on in the video. Why I think that we need to really focus on the power we're using. All right. Excelsior CEO Mashkin's I just these people's name I can't. I'm American, so I'm sorry. Anyways, excuse me. Mashkinsky gets the US CFTC ban and final resolution with regulator. So basically, he's no longer able to deal with any type of crypto formality, anything like that. He's been formally banished from everything, as we can see here. The punishment of Alexander, the imprisoned former chief of Celsius until its high profile collapse, continue with a formal banishment from any ability to seek business with the U.S. Commodities Futures Trading Commission or the trading it or the trading it overseas. So nothing. He's done, and that's crazy. I don't know how that happens, but it happened. And that's the thing about this market. You guys have to understand. There's tons of people in high positions that are doing bad things. So just be aware of crypto and blockchain technologies you're getting into. Okay. Alchemy's AI-driven identity and payment service gains access to Visa network. So this is another push for Visa. Like they're killing the game. Visa, Mastercard, like people aren't paying attention to the moves they're making, and that's why we bring you guys this content. All right, make sure you guys hit that like and subscribe. Okay, moving on. The agent card integration with Visa Intelligent Commerce allows AI agent built on models from any provider, including OpenAI, Anthropic, to affect commercial transactions. So basically, if you guys scroll down to here and you want to know more about this, you can click on this link right here and it'll take you here to your agent card. And you can set it up, you can look at it, and basically, as you can see here, there's a diagram of how it works. So Super Bowl parties in 1 hour. Should I order food? Yes. Order enough for 6 people. And then boom, it uses your card and then does it automatically. So it's like, I don't know if you guys use AI, but I use AI a lot. And once you become integrated with the AI, it knows you. It knows what you want, what you do. It helps you. And remember, they're a tool. Use AI as a tool. You're either gonna use it or lose it. People are gonna get ahead of you if you're not using AI. Okay, and that's just plain and simple. Okay, if you don't like AI, that's 100% okay. But remember, there's people in the past who didn't want Visa or MasterCard and they were using cash, they fell behind, and now everyone has a Visa and MasterCard and a debit card. Okay, just do a little research. Go back in time and look at how this transition of financial structure have changed. And we're in the middle of something huge happening with the financial market. All right. Hive lands a 220 million AI cloud deal with Bell Canada and Cohere. So this is the part I was talking about, where the 32 megawatt facility in Sweden. So basically, Canada's working on their um, idea of business and AI infrastructure and stuff like that, and they've partnered with this company. So basically, these are signals. You either can look at these signals as fear, or you can be like, what companies are working with this? How good are they at doing their job? And should I invest? Not financial advice, but it's just one of them things where the answers are all around us. Okay. Where is this at? There's one part I wanted to read down here. Basically, yeah, it's to help Canada. Oh, right here. The company's plan to deliver a full stack AI platform built in Canada for Canadian enterprise and government customers. The infrastructure is designed to keep compute, um, data and model operations inside Canada's borders under Canada's standards. So remember, all of these countries are creating their own standards, their own borders, but they're not going to be walled gardens. They're going to be interoperable with the rest of the world. And that's why you have bridge assets like XLM, XRP, Algorithm. There's so many that are ISO 20 222 compliant that work with this interoperability. Okay, so Canada's working on creating their own stuff, and this is huge for them. This is a move into the future, and I just believe that if a country's not working on this infrastructure now, they're going to be a fourth world or fifth world country. And we haven't seen that. Well, we probably have them now, but we don't hear about them. But it's going to be a real thing, especially when you have a company like Tesla in a country that's worth 1 trillion, $2 trillion. It just makes you think. You know what I mean? Hopefully, you guys enjoy the content. My name is Louis, and I'm out of here. Peace.